price action doesn't behave the way most traders expected it to. And if you look at this XAUUSD 15-minute chart, that becomes obvious almost immediately. At first glance, everything looks like opportunity. You see pushes up, pushes down, quick reversal, and a series of trades that get stopped out one after another. And the neutral assumption is always the same. Something is wrong with execution, but that's not what's happening here. The real issue is context, because what you're actually looking at is ranging environment as opportunity. Price expands in one direction just enough to attract entries, then it snaps right back into the same area. It creates the illusion of movement, but not the conditions required to hold the trade. And that's where most traders unknowingly lose consistency, not because they can't enter correctly, but because they're trading every condition as if it deserves the same level of risk. So the entire approach has to shift. Instead of reacting to price, you start by filtering it. And that filter begins with one core component, the swing arm ATR trend indicator. Now it's important not to misunderstand this. This is not a signal generator. It doesn't exist to tell you when to click buy or sell. Green represents bullish structure and red represents bearish structure. That's all it responds for on the surface. But the deeper layer, the part that actually changes decision making, is how it's built. On the XAUUSD setup, you're running it on the 1 hour time frame while executing on the 15-minute chart. Using ATR period 15, and factor 5. With everything disabled except Fib levels and plotting. And practice is simple. You're no longer reacting to every short-term fluctuation on the 15-minute chart. You're filtering those fluctuations through higher time frame behavior that actually carries more weight. And once that shift happens, something interesting starts to occur. A large portion of the trades that used to feel valid simply stop making sense because they were never aligned with the real structure in the first place. Now when price is sitting below that red band, you're not guessing bearish, you're observing bearish structure already in control. And that distinction is critical. But even at this stage, no trades are taken because this is where most traders lose discipline. They get directional confirmation and immediately starts forcing execution. So instead of entering, a second layer is introduced, swing structure bands. And this is where the chart starts to becoming readable in a more mechanical way. You began to see swing highs and swing lows marked with diamonds points, not random movements, but structural turning points where price previously reacted. These are the areas where the market has already proven sensitivity. However, the key rule here is what makes the entire system selective rather than reactive. You do not trade every swing. You only focus on one structure point, the most recent swing low in a downtrend, or the most recent swing high in an uptrend. Nothing else matters in that moment. And this is where the psychological challenge appears. Price is moving, a structure is forming, everything looks active, correct action is still nothing. You wait. Because waiting here is not hesitation, it's filtration. It removes everything that does not meet the condition required for controlled risk. Then the market does what it always does in a structured down moves. It returns to the swing low and eventually breaks it. That breaks is the only moment that matters. Not the approach, not the pressure building into it, the break itself, because it is the point where behavior changes from testing to continuation. And once that confirms appears, execution becomes straightforward. Entry is taken after the break. Risk is defined immediately. A stop loss is placed above the most recent swing high or the nearest band level, not as a preference but as the structural invalidation point of the idea. Take profit is set to 1.5 R. No exception, no adjustment, no prediction layered on top. Just control risk with defined expectation. And when you watch it unfold on the chart, it doesn't look dramatic. It's look almost routine. Break, continuation, follow through. Then the perspective shifts because the exact same logic applies in reverse when price transitions into an uptrend. When price moves above the swing arm to a trend band, the environment changes to bullish structure, and everything about decision making has to align with that shift. Now attention moves away from swing lows and focuses on swing highs instead. Same structure logic, opposite direction. And again, the most important rule remains unchanged. You wait. No anticipation, no prediction of reversal timing. Only a structure. When price breaks above the swing high, that becomes the buy trigger. Entry follows the break. Stop loss goes under the most recent swing low or band level. Take profit remains fixed at 1.5 R. And once again, the goal is not predict direction. It's not react only when a structure confirms continuation. When you zoom out and review the full sequence, the early losing trades become easier to understand. They weren't random failures. They were trades taken before a real filtering existed. And once the swing arm to a trend and swing structure bands are combined, those conditions either get filtered out entirely or never trigger participation in the first place. This is the real advantage. No more setups, no higher frequency, but higher selectivity. Because in trading, consistency is not built through accuracy alone, it's built through survival, and the core principle stays unchanged. This system is not designed to catch every move, it's designed to remove low quality conditions and only allow execution when a structure justified the risk.